So this is probably the best ASIC miner that's ever existed, right?
Ever.
I mean, if you go by the souls, we've never had something this good, right?
And the profitability, no, you're right.
So this here, it's no longer on sale. Yesterday was the last day you could get it. So unfortunately, you can't get one of these anymore unless they decide to bring it back or something. But this is basically the best that's ever existed. It's getting you 50,000 souls.
Woo!
That is a lot. So, yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this company, but it seems like this is about the best competition that Bitmain has right at the moment. These guys basically beat Bitmain to the market.
That's true.
So
big time.
Yeah, so this is way better than anything they'd ever done.
Now, did Bitmain try to compete with this at all?
Well, they did. We'll get to that. But basically, so this one, they were selling it originally at $10,000 each, and then they decided to do a buy one, get one free sale. So basically, it went down to $5,000 a machine, which is actually a pretty solid deal considering the ROI on it.
And now, how do we know what that is?
So if you go here to the ASIC miner value, basically a calculator, you can click on it. This is the Innosilicon A9Z Master. So basically, depending on your electric, you're getting probably $70 a day currently, current value.
Wow.
Obviously, this is going to fluctuate, but you're looking at a yearly ROI of nearly $27,000 on what is a $5,000 machine.
So within 6 months, we could possibly pay this off.
Well, technically less than that, because if you're getting it for only $5,000 and you're getting $2,000 a month, you're going to do this in less than 2.5 months at its current rate. Now, it's not going to stay that way.
Right.
So ultimately, it'll probably end up being 3 or 4 months, but that's still a pretty good ROI.
Wow.
So yeah, currently $76 a day at today's prices, and we're in a bear market. So if you can imagine, if the market goes up even 25%,
right,
you're getting close to $100 a day.
Right, because
so,
your electric's not going to go up 25%.
No, it's not. It's going to stay about
steady.
Right where it is. Yeah.
Bitcoin Wisdom says this is the same company as Dominator A4s. Do you know what the Dominator's A4s are?
I do not know what that is.
Yeah. So does this ASIC website show you what the other ASICs are? Like, can we look up the Dominator A4?
You could. It doesn't sound familiar, but I can try and search for that.
So they apparently Bitcoin Wisdom says that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's there,
which is currently mining in the negatives, but it also was released 1 year ago.
Okay. All right.
So naturally, yeah, a year later on an ASIC, you're probably not going to be profitable.
Oh, so it was a script coin. So we're looking at, what are we looking at, Litecoin and things like that? Yeah.
So yeah, Litecoin, DigiByte, some other junky coins.
So Bitcoin Wisdom, did you make money off the Dominator? I'm wondering that. All right, go back. Go back to where you were, sorry.
So basically that was the Innosilicon. So today, actually, of all days, Bitmain decided they were going to launch a competitor to this. Now, they already had the, did we get rid of the, so they already had out the Z-9 Mini, which when it came out, this was a really, really good buy, and it's still probably a good solid buy.
Okay.
When it came out, I think it was closer to $2,000 though.
Wow.
Maybe $2,500.
Woo!
I can't remember. But basically, this is really good for the value because you're getting 10,000 souls, which when it came out was maybe the best on the market.
Absolutely.
Or close to the best.
Oh yeah, because we were all using GPUs to mine these coins.
So that was really good. And then the power usage, where is that at?
200 watts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even believe that.
So yeah, that is insane. So if you're someone who's mining at home, this is, and you can deal with the noise a little bit, but not a whole lot. This is perfect for you because it's smaller, it's more compact, takes up a lot less power, and it's doing pretty good for the value. So that came out last month. They have a second batch coming out in August, I think.
So they're still going with them.
They're still going, yeah. So you can still, so the next batch is shipping end of August.
Wow.
So that was basically, that was the mini version of it. This was I don't have $10,000 to spend on a machine, but
right.
I want something that I can put in my house.
Right.
I don't have a warehouse.
Right.
I just have my basement I can put this in. So this is perfect for that. So that's a pretty good deal. So today, and I'm surprised that that Bitmain, they came out with the Z-9 today, and this is just the regular one, not the mini.
Woo! Look at that price.
With very little fanfare. They didn't announce it anywhere, as far as I can tell. It's not on their Twitter page. You had to be paying attention if you wanted to see this was out. So basically, this is about $3,300. You're going to pay probably closer to $34, $35 with the power supply. But this is basically Bitmain's answer to the Innosilicon that came out last month. So, where was the...
That's crazy.
Yeah, so 40,000 souls.
Woo! That's close.
Is way more than the mini. That's 4 times the mini. Also 4 times the power. 4 times the price.
Oh,
yes.
and the power too, huh?
The power as well, yes. So this is about almost 1,200 watts as compared to the, what was it before? It's around 300.
Right, right.
So this was their answer, but Innosilicon beat them to the punch. They beat them by, and this isn't even coming out until September. The soonest you're getting this is probably the 2nd week of September.
And the other guys are going to be running for a good week or 2.
Yes, and yeah, they're
getting those thousands of coins.
Yeah. Right.
Like we were showing
So Bitmain, they really, I don't want to say they dropped the ball, but they were behind on this.
Yeah.
So this is still a solid value for the money, but...
Well, because you can't buy these. Innosilicon already shut them off. So
they're already
if
done.
I want a Z miner, this is my option.
This is basically your only option if you want something this powerful.
Or you're going to spend $12,000, $14,000 on eBay, somebody reselling an Innosilicon one, and you're better to get this one for the price. So this is the way to go.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah. So
they were late to the game, but in a way they have a monopoly now because they're the only they're the only one.
It's still this is a great machine. 40,000 souls is amazing.
How's the power wattage from this to compared to the Innosilicon one?
So that was. This is significantly less. This is almost half.
Bitmain, what does Bitmain do? It sounds like they just rushed this other one.
Yeah. They're playing catch up now.
Yep.
Innosilicon beat them to the market.
Yep.
Bitmain does not have the monopoly they once had.
No.
So, but the only problem is, what's different about Innosilicon is when they first came out, you had to buy 100 of them at a time.
Really?
You could not buy one. So that means you had to spend $1 million if you wanted one of these.
$1 million?
$1 million. You watching at home cannot afford $1 million. We cannot afford $1 million.
No.
So this was just the big boys that could do this. So that's the problem with this company, is that all these big companies beat all the little guys to the market. Whereas Bitmain,
you can't do it.
Not right away.
Right.
No.
Okay.
So the big companies got a head start here. So that's the benefit of going with Bitmain, is you can buy, I think the limit is 10, but you can buy one, and that's it.
Just one.
So So in that regard, Bitmain has a better market.
Right.
But again, Innosilicon beat them to the market. But the thing about the Z-9 that I don't like is that it's not really that much better for the price than the Mini that came out. Because
so how many Minis could you buy, right?
So if you were to buy 4 of these Minis, it's about $3,400.
Okay.
So doing this saves you like not even $100. So that's why this isn't that impressive today.
Wow.
It's a good machine, but it's not significantly better than what they are already putting out.
So if you already had the money and you bought a bunch of Minis, you would never even consider this because you're going to blow it out of.
So if you're someone looking to spend a few $1,000s, yeah, this is a good option. But if you're like, I want a little skin in the game, I don't really want to spend more than $1,000, there's no reason for you to even look at the Z-9. You just go straight to the Z-Mini.
Okay.
Because it's basically equal to what you would get. So 4 of those equals 1 of these.
Right.
So it's really, this isn't that impressive. I mean, it's a great machine.
And it's lower on power than having 4.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
so this is better than 4 machines, but it's not to where you'd be like, oh, If you were thinking about getting already, there's no reason for you to get this as opposed to the 4.
Right.
Like, you might as well just get 4. Like, this isn't that big of a deal.
Right.
But it's a good machine.
Right.
It's just not exciting. So I'm thinking that Bitmain may lower their price on this once they realize that people aren't going to be that excited about it.
Okay.
So maybe by the end of the week, this could be $3,000.
Okay.
Which would be a better deal, and I don't know if they'll do that. But you know how Bitmain works. They'll offer a coupon maybe.
Right.
They'll give you a $250 coupon if you buy at this price.
Right.
They'll probably do something like that. But as of right now, this doesn't excite me. As good of a machine as it is, don't get me wrong, it's great. It's just not exciting after what we've already seen from Innosilicon and what they've already put out. Somebody wants to know if Walton supports ASICs.
Well, see, that's another good thing. This is exactly what we're talking about here. Is even Walton announced in their white paper that they will be moving to ASIC.
Right. But not currently.
It could be like Ethereum, where Ethereum's supposed to be proof of stake.
Right. We're still waiting.
It's going to be like the end of the world before they finally switch over. The world's closing. Ethereum just announced they're switching to proof of stake. That's the biggest joke ever. But the future is bright with mining, and although the market is low, and although almost everyone is in the negatives, let's be real. I mean, unless you're cashing out your coin, the day you mine it and you're trying to bank on it, you're selling it at a good time, and when the market's high that day, I mean, and it's a lot of effort to do that. No one's really bringing home bank mining. Nobody.
No.
So you're not getting in at a bad time. You're getting in at a good time, because if everybody's already low and some in the negative, then they're only going to get better.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we can't get much worse right now. I don't think.
They could have they could declare a mining electric tax on all miners for the whole world to save the earth. The UN declares, save the earth. If you're a miner, electric rates are 80 times.
We're all moving to Antarctica. We'll start our own community down there. They can't police us down there.
Oh, man.
We redesigned our websites.
Holy smokers.
It looks a lot different.
Oh, yeah.
A lot cleaner. A lot simpler. I think it should make sense to everybody.
These are not Getty images.
They are not.
They are all in-house.
As opposed to some scam companies out there who will remain nameless.
That's
you know who you are.
So
we're actually real. But yeah, this is digi.io. Check it out.
Yep. So we're trying to make it as simple as possible. We obviously sell individual rigs, and you can find whatever you want. If it's a 6 or 8 card, that's why we list the type of motherboard. Don't get confused. We have Ryzen 3, 7, and Intel i7 offered. We have up to 3,500 watts. People probably wonder, well, why isn't this fan spinning? It is so cold in the mine.
It feels so good.
The fans don't even spin to 30% sometimes. I mean, that is how cold your rig will stay. It's amazing.
Thanks to this wonder wall behind us.
That's right. Do you guys see that? I mean, that's the beauty right there. Ice cold, almost.
We almost need a jacket here. You're probably feeling pretty good in your suit.
Oh, I feel great. I've got 2 layers on. I feel great.